Welcome to Mindful Minerva. Have you ever wondered why certain people seem to effortlessly navigate social interactions, seamlessly drawing others to them, while some struggle to connect? If so, then this video is for you, as we will discuss the fascinating world of dark psychology and some tricks that can greatly impact your relationships and mindset. With that, let's get right into the video. Trick number 1. The power of interest. Building strong connections with others often begins with something simple, yet powerful, which is showing interest. Have you ever noticed that when you take the time to really listen and show interest in someone's stories or thoughts, it often leads to a deeper connection? It's like an unspoken agreement where both parties feel valued and acknowledged. When you show authentic interest in someone, it's more than just paying attention. It's about actively engaging with what they're sharing and asking questions to understand their perspective. This creates a space for open and meaningful conversations. Humans have an inherent need for acknowledgement and validation. When you provide this by genuinely listening and showing interest in another person, it often leads to a natural reciprocity. People tend to appreciate and reciprocate the attention and care they receive. When you're listened to without judgment or interruption, it feels good. It's validating and creates a sense of being understood. Similarly, when you extend this courtesy to others, it establishes a foundation of trust and connection. It's this exchange of attention and understanding that forms the basis of many strong relationships. By investing your attention in others, you're not only building a connection, but also creating a sense of mutual respect and appreciation. Trick number 2. The gratitude effect. The simple act of expressing gratitude can have a significant impact on your relationships and interactions with others. When you genuinely appreciate even the smallest things people do for you, it creates a powerful effect. When gratitude becomes a consistent part of how you interact with others, people start to expect and appreciate your thankfulness. This expectation of acknowledgement encourages them to go above and beyond, surpassing what's expected of them. They strive to receive that appreciation, which fosters a cycle of mutual benefit. When you express gratitude, you're not just saying thank you for the sake of it. You're acknowledging someone's effort or kindness. This acknowledgement makes people feel valued and seen, encouraging them to continue their positive behavior or actions. As this habit of gratitude becomes part of your interactions, it sets a tone for the relationship. People feel appreciated and acknowledged, so they naturally want to reciprocate that feeling by doing more for you. By consistently expressing gratitude, you create an environment where both parties benefit. People are motivated to exceed expectations because they know their efforts won't go unnoticed. This creates a positive cycle where everyone involved feels appreciated and valued, leading to stronger and more fulfilling relationships. Before we continue, please take a second to subscribe to the channel. Your support would greatly be appreciated. With that, let's get right back into it. Trick number 3. The trust of shared secrets. When you share personal or confidential information with someone, it creates a unique bond based on trust and intimacy. This act of sharing secrets or personal details with another person can significantly strengthen your relationship. When you confide in someone, it's a sign that you trust them with sensitive information. It shows that you value their discretion and judgment. Also, emphasizing the importance of keeping these shared secrets confidential further solidifies the connection between you and the person you're confiding in. The act of sharing secrets or personal information often leads to a deeper level of connection. It makes the other person feel valued and trusted because you've chosen to share something private with them. This sharing creates a sense of intimacy and understanding between both parties. When you stress the confidentiality of what you're sharing, it underscores the trust you're placing in the other person. It shows that you believe they will respect your privacy and keep your confidence. This assurance strengthens the bond between you two, as it reinforces the idea that you can rely on each other. Sharing secrets with someone can be a way to develop a stronger sense of trust and closeness in any relationship. It creates a special connection, making both parties feel valued and respected. Trick number 4. The potent silence. Silence can be a surprisingly effective tool in communication. When you ask a question and then stay quiet, you're using the discomfort that many people feel during pauses to your advantage. Humans tend to feel uneasy with silence, and this discomfort often prompts them to speak up or share more than they initially intended. The technique involves strategically pausing after posing a question. When you don't immediately fill the quiet space with words, it creates a moment of tension. In that moment, the other person might feel compelled to continue speaking or to fill in the gap. This uncomfortable pause can prompt individuals to reveal more information than they might have if the conversation continued without interruption. People might feel the need to clarify or expand on their previous statements, inadvertently divulging additional details or thoughts. By using silence strategically after asking a question, you're leveraging the natural human tendency to try and fill the void. It can lead to individuals sharing more than they intended, providing valuable information or insights. However, it's important to use this technique ethically and with respect for the other person. Using it to manipulate or pressure someone into sharing information they're uncomfortable sharing isn't appropriate. Instead, it's about recognizing the power of pauses in conversation and allowing the other person to share at their own pace. Trick number 5. Magnifying favors. When you magnify or highlight the significance of a favor you've done for someone, it can have a significant impact on how they feel obligated to reciprocate. Making a favor appear larger or more meaningful than it actually is can create a stronger sense of indebtedness in the person you've helped. This psychological effect often motivates them to feel a greater willingness to assist you in return. The key lies in emphasizing the favor's importance or its impact on the recipient. When you make the favor seem more substantial, it creates a feeling of indebtedness in the person receiving the favor. They may feel a stronger obligation to repay the perceived kindness or assistance they received. This sense of obligation can lead to a heightened willingness on their part to assist you when the opportunity arises. They might feel more inclined to reciprocate because they perceive the favor you did for them as more significant than it might objectively be. It's important to approach this aspect ethically and with consideration for the other person's feelings. Exaggerating a favor excessively or being insincere about its impact could lead to mistrust or discomfort in the relationship. It's crucial to maintain honesty and integrity while highlighting the favor's significance to ensure a genuine and positive response. Trick number 6. Sunk cost influence. The idea of sunk cost refers to the resources like time, effort, or money that have already been invested in something and can't be recovered. In decision-making, people often consider these past investments when making choices about the future. This psychological phenomenon influences individuals to take previous commitments or investments into account, even if they don't logically match the current situation. When we've put a lot of time or resources into something, there's a natural inclination to feel that we should continue with it. This is because we've already invested so much, and psychologically, it can be challenging to let go of those past investments, even if they no longer make sense or benefit us in the present moment. For example, if someone has spent a lot of time and money on a project that's not yielding good results, they might continue with it just because of the resources already invested. They might think, I've already put so much effort into this, I can't just abandon it now. This tendency to consider past investments in decision-making can sometimes lead people to make choices that aren't in their best interest. Instead of focusing solely on what makes sense in the present, they might feel compelled to continue with something just because they've already invested a lot in it. Understanding this concept can help individuals make more rational decisions. By recognizing the influence of sunk costs, people can try to separate their emotional attachment to past investments from their logical evaluation of a situation. This way, they're better equipped to make decisions based on what's currently best, rather than being overly influenced by what has already been invested. These psychological tendencies and social dynamics aren't about manipulating others. It's about navigating social interactions more effectively and ethically. When used responsibly, these insights can significantly enhance relationships by creating genuine connections built on trust and respect. By applying these insights, individuals can create positive interactions and meaningful connections with others. For instance, showing genuine interest in someone's thoughts or experiences isn't about tricking them into liking you. It's about building a real connection by valuing their perspective and forming a genuine bond. Ultimately, using these insights responsibly and ethically can lead to more fulfilling relationships where individuals feel valued and understood for who they truly are. As always, thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. We would all greatly appreciate it if you did. Until next time, take care, and we'll see you in the next video.